folks, Ivan here. Alright, so, did a little of off-camera work during the night, because it was too dark. Anyways, so, I planted some, flax here. I was able to find 3 flax straws. Wouldn't you know it, I can't find 4. So, there is, 1 set of seeds, here's some wheat here, and over there is some, herbs that I planted as well, because I had the room. Don't need the herbs, but, whatever. I could cook some more hodgepodge if I like. I'm not going to do it at the moment, but I can. Alright, so... I need to grab this right here. Start on the next set of things that I need to do. Also need a, oh. Would you look at that? Now I'll build the crafting table over there. Yeah. Right, so, over here, as discussed 2 episodes ago now, I can't see underwater. To demonstrate, can't see, even in the daytime. Makes it too hard to see to build. So, what I have done is I went in creative mode, and I built those pieces right there. Now, I'm not gonna accept just laying them out and saying that I did it. So what I have done is over here is all the stone and sticks I would have used to craft that bit underneath. I did try the Recolor water mod, and I still had that blue overlay. So I don't know if it was something messed up and I was supposed to be able to see that. I don't know. I could try again later, but not right now. Instead, what I'm going to do is just going to build the bridge, or at least get parts of the bridge done today. Now, the timbers that would have been used for underneath there are up back at the camp. If I brought them down here and put them in the Chamber of Shame, if you will, they would get used up. So they're up there, so I can't use them as I'm building. And once I'm done building the bridge, they will go into the Chamber of Shame, never to be used again. Oh, it's my hand. I was trying to figure out what's in my left peripheral there. Alright, I need more timbers. I'm not sure if this would have been easier with a boat or not. Right. Up to the top there. My X. So, 2 episodes ago, I guess now, it was brought to my attention that it was pretty dark in the YouTube video. So I'm going to try next time that it's nighttime that I record. Sorry, getting distracted. I'm going to try to either post-edit, brighten it up, or, I don't know, maybe a mod or something that doesn't decrease the light as much. I need a crafting table, so I'm going to make that. Grab one more, need the crafting table down here for building out more, things. There it is. We're just going to nestle this right here. Go, please. Thank you. Throw that in there. Tell it to make more timbers. Go up and get more logs. Right, where was I? So that's that. I guess let me know in the comments down below what do you think of the Chamber of Shame. I'll look into maybe modifying the world save to make that underwater hue not so dark. I don't know. What I did like about it, the clear water mod, is that I could see the stonework that's underneath there. I don't know how that works with performance, but overall it was, nice looking. And I have all the timbers I need. Gonna go across and get this bridge built. And part of the reason that I'm working on the bridge today as opposed to a boat is because I need flax to grow to make the sails. So I'm kind of... Here's my options, because I need iron. And I know where iron is roughly. I think a boat might be easier to cart it back. But I need sails to power the... Oh. I think there might be... Yeah, there's one underneath. You know what, I'll make a crafting bench on this side as well. That way, I'm good on both sides. That's weird. Pretty sure I don't need any more branches. Now I will check after this is all said and done to make sure that I have 42 and 32 sticks to represent the underwater portion. Oops. There we go. Very confusing. So what's confusing is that depending on where I'm at, it goes from not blue to blue. And oh, I should clarify one more thing. It was only this side and then over there were not done. In fact, let's see here. Going to water. This one was done here, so that one was these four right here counted. Those four. Not this one, though. This one I could get, so that one I built legit. Anyways. If my math's wrong, please let me know, and I will certainly add more to the Chamber of Shame. But I think it's correct. I know the stone's correct, because... Oh, I should show that off real quick. Here's my stone mine. So, we right back here. I think they changed the spectator build mode. This could become a problem for me. Yeah, I can't build right there. Oh boy. Well, anybody who's seen my seasons before this knows that I am an expert when it comes to building up. Just gotta... Gotta find my scaffolding. There we go. There we are. Get rid of that. Yes, so this is the level that I'm supposed to be on. Okay. There we go. Alright. Something tells me this is going to hurt me if I jump down there. Oof. Almost swung and struck that thing. Really playing with the house's money if I do this. Actually, I don't know if that's the correct terminology or not, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Yep, look at that. At least the whole thing didn't fall down. Duly noted. Nope. Missed. There we go. What's that down there? Oh, I think that's the broken piece. I was gonna say it didn't do anything down there. Oh, come on now. Let me in. There we go. There. Yes. Victory for me. Just gonna remember that for the next whole bunch of them. Alright, cool. And this one. Oops. What? When did this become a thing? Look at that. That's cool. We'll have to make sure to utilize that at some point in time with something. I'm out of timbers. Okay. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Yes. I'll take those. Alright, space. Other thing. There. Alright, there we go. Now I might cut out some of this building phase, just because it's going to be me going up and down, over and over again. And I don't know if there's any entertainment value in that. Plus, it allows me to put on some tunes and rock out. I normally, you know, that's what I usually do when I'm not recording, but doing stuff off camera, is I'll put on something that, I don't know, what was I listening to during the Saturday's tournament? Rod Zombie, I had playing. And, I guess I'll date this video a little bit here. For reference, I have not completed the Saturday's Saturday was the tournament. Sunday is the next turn, and that would determine who wins. Competition is going to be stiff, I think. I don't know. I was surprised that I made it as far as I did. Let that be known. Since anybody's watching my videos, I don't really fight anything, except for the occasional barbarian. But for the most of the time, I turn those off, because I find the free resources to be a little cheaty. If they didn't drop their weapons, sure, that'd be better. To do with this. We'll do that. Alright. Oh, I didn't tell it to craft. Oops. Anyways. I hope everyone had a lot of fun Saturday, or Sunday. Well, Saturday too. Hope a lot of people enjoyed my little trailer. They said that they wanted some sort of intro. I thought, okay, I'll shoot one off to you. And I got the sitting down. I'm like, my first initial idea was to make one of all my achievements. All my, you know, maybe some of the failures, like when the church collapsed back in season 2. Maybe when in Minecraft when the first cave-in happened and it took out half the base, and we almost started completely from scratch from that point forward. And I don't even think we could have recovered had just one piece not survived. But it did definitely send us back. Fun times. But I will tell you, if you really want to hate a friend, play Journey to the Core with them. Because, I gotta be honest, started to really hate Hellbeast after that point. I told them about that swinging damage glitch. Yeah, I think the response I got right back was, well, move closer. Oh well. Anyway, so a little back. If you didn't watch the tournament on Saturday, I didn't live stream it because I was going to, but I could not figure out how to get my account linked up. Using Shadowplay and to set up OBS was going to be a chore, so I didn't end up doing it. I had a lot of time to do it, but it just didn't do it. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I think I'm going to take this out of, first and foremost. Now I should be able to get like a small boat through this. We'll see. I'm hoping I can. I wasn't going to build it much higher because of the structural integrity. Can I build this? No. Anyways, getting back to the tournament on Saturday. The one thing I did notice while I was playing is just that on my screen it looked like that I'm sorry to the guy that was playing. Did not record or write down your name. But it looked like he was going for an overhead swing, and so I went to block that, and then he swung from the side. So what someone said is that might have been some desync among the servers. And so if you do fight, just be aware that that might be the case if all of a sudden you're getting hit from the side. What I did notice is that I did have time to kind of counter some of his moves. Not all of them, just some. Oh, click too far. And so, backpedaling. Oh, don't hold your shield up. That was our thing. Is I kept noticing people holding their shields up, and of course you don't. If I remember right, you don't gain stamina back. And so what I would do is I'd block and then back up. And my goal was, and a lot of the people were wondering why I was standing there as opposed to running into the center. I was letting them run out their stamina. That was the whole goal. And I'll say that now because the Sunday tournament is not till tomorrow for me. And I like what they did with this. I like it. Means that you can't troll somebody by building on the other side of the map on top of them. In fact, this was something that I talked to the devs about in Discord. I said, you know, that it's a great feature, but it's a little overpowered. And I think the response was, well, that's a bug. You're not supposed to be able to do that. So I'm glad they kept it in. It's a very useful feature, especially when you're placing roads or getting to places that like this, where you can't necessarily get up without doing a whole bunch of scaffolding. But anyways, that was my tricks and tips that I was doing. Was letting them run out their stamina. What else was I doing? I can't do that one. Doing the block and then walking backwards so that they would constantly be attacking to begin with. As long as I made sure to block, it was fine. The other thing is that moving around. Don't sit still. Sitting still just gives them a stationary target to mess around with. Move around. Yeah, their cursor is going to follow you around, or their character is going to follow you around, but it only moves so fast. So a lot of times I was able to avoid the block from that player that was versing. Their block, that is, towards me, by running around. It also, I think, confused them a little bit because I was moving around so they couldn't see the position of my sword. I didn't end up using the... It seemed that the stun is good. It gives you an extra hit, but my experience has been just use the bleed effect to its full advantage. It costs the same amount of stamina as the lesser mace, and just overall was a better effect. Now the lesser mace also has a bleed effect, so that's a benefit, that you can get a stun and a get a stun and a bleed effect at the same time, I believe. Or maybe it's just one or the other. But I mean, it's not, you know, nothing to scoff at. Alright, we'll get some more trees here. Not that one, that one's too short. I guess it's moving pretty quickly. Okay, so the reason I'm doing these timbers on the outside, the single ones, is because I'm going to, I think I'm going to put one set in the middle as well, if I remember right, with my blueprint, just so it looks good. But there's going to be a set of timbers on the outside to avoid what was that? Kind of want to use that sound for that the quest completer. I think that has to do with vigor. They used to have a nice jingle thing, but they took it out for some stupid reason. Right. Sorry, I'm getting off of topic. Anyways, that was some behind the scenes. Another thing is that, like I came out with an axe and a torch to begin with, and the reason I did that is not because that was what I was going to use, but because I wanted the guy to underestimate me. I don't know if that worked. I didn't ask him afterwards what he thought. But I wanted to lure him into you know, a false sense of security. Tried the play dead mechanic. That was a mixed bag. Because if I didn't move, which they may have thought that I went AFK, and I could swipe real quick and deliver a blow. But it only worked once for each opponent. Well, I think with a few more timbers, we've reached the gap. Or yeah, reached. Not sure. Anyways. Oh. Dog needed in. Alright, cool. That means we can get from one side to the other without having to swim through the water anymore. That's fantastic. That means that this is coming all together really well. The first town, let me go ahead and, I think might be right in this area. Nice little sandy beach. Maybe set it up right here. It's a lot of sand. I hope this is not a low tide area. Well, I'll keep coming back to this and see. If it is, that's not good. If it isn't, that's good. Digging the lighthouse. Alright, so for phase 2 of this bridge, because I can't really do phase 3 yet. Let's see here. There we are. F8. And let's find the pillar here. F8. 6. Now the reason I'm doing this, I'll show off in just a moment. Probably gonna have to get a new hammer first. Yep, there goes the hammer. Alright. So run up there real quick. Per the rules, I can't teleport there. All rules are being followed at the moment. Alright. Oh, good. The wheat's growing. Looks like the flax is not doing anything yet. Hopefully that will grow soon enough. Alright. Throw that in there. Tell it to smelt up while I'm doing that. I do not have enough bronze. Where's the bronze? There it is. Throw that in there. Tell it to craft that. Douse that fire. There's the hammer. Go! I need ya! Everything else is doing fine. Alright. I'm going to finish phase 2, and that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully it didn't go too long. Now, phase 3 and 4 are a little fuzzy. The reason they're fuzzy is because it depends on which resources come in first. It's probably going to be the flax. So, the railing will be phase 4, and that the ropes will be phase. Well, no, I gotta plant more flax, so we'll see. One of these things is gonna be need wooden sticks. Huh? Can't believe I ran out of those. Yeah, I can. Let's go. Pretty much 6 and 1. Come over here. I doubt the sticks or branches are still available, but we can check. Oh. Yeah, they're gone. It's alright. That does look pretty, doesn't it? that real quick. That way we can grab some more logs, throw them over here. There, we'll just craft those into sticks. Now, speaking of fighting, I have not encountered a barbarian yet. I'm not sure why. They're definitely on the server. I'm wondering if I have to kill some deer in order for them to show up. And speaking of AI, if you are in Discord, you may have seen that a few of our modders are working on bringing in cows, pigs, horses. I think that was somebody was talking about doing a wolf. I'm not sure if they're actually going to do it or not. But Wolfguard, Equinox, and Story Past all have been talking about it. I know Story Past has been working on the models for the pigs, the cows, and the horses. So I don't know what the partnership consists of. If it's anything past it. I don't know what Wolfguard's doing for the project, because the only thing I saw personally was he was doing he linked, I think, the AI for wolves, or maybe it was the model for wolves. I'm not sure. I was not paying attention at that moment. So exciting if we get wolves in. That would be a fantastic addition. Can't imagine having another hostile enemy besides barbarians. In a heartbeat, I would turn them off and just use wolves so that I wouldn't have, so I'd have some sort of danger, but I wouldn't have to worry about getting free resources every single time. It's been my biggest issue. Now, I've thought about changing their inventory so they only have wooden clubs, but I don't know. Just never got around to doing it. And it's not really hard to modify their inventories. And if I remember right, I just disabled the other types of barbarians, and then only the ones with wooden clubs would spawn. Anyways, if they get the animals working, definitely those will be additions to the game. I know they were talking to, somebody had said something about maybe getting the chickens to actually be a thing for the chicken coop mod, which that'd be pretty cool. Oh, I fell through. My problem is that I probably have to redo my outro because I'm running out of space for mods and not mod authors. True story, the mod list at the end, I fed through twice through the editor. So I did the left side first, and then I did the right side. And that's what happens when you use like 40 some odd mods. And if I get any more mod authors, I'm going to have to go to the right side. Their names will be a little bit bigger, but that's what that is. Yep. Definitely got more sticks in. Let me guess. Oh, 32 and 42. Okay. They're still there. Stones are still there. Must be using my inventory first. Alright, so let's go over here. And I need... Whoa! Oh! I think one of the mods I added in, added the old rails back in. Anyways, this is, what I wanted, why I put these on the outside. This was tested in a test server, so these should be fine for structural integrity purposes. What this allows me to do is, so long as I keep... Wooden sticks are needed. Alright. As long as I keep... we'll cut down this nice one right... these two right here. That falling tree distracted me. I had no idea where I was at. Let's talk about the railings. Structural integrity is fine. The only thing that could befall me is befall me? I don't know. Is if something slams into something structurally supporting. And even then it should be fine. My original test had just wooden supports and it held everything up fine. But the moment something, one of the supports got hit, the whole thing crumbled down. It was cool. Not so cool if I lose a whole bunch of railing though. This bridge will be, will have, that's kind of cool the way that's set up. Single rail, but no. Oh, fantastic. Planks. Oh boy. So I'll grab some planks real quick. That's 2 each. I know there's some up here. There's some. We'll tell those down there to craft into planks. Alright. Give it that one too. Cool. Oh boy. Ah! Now, it does make me wonder if the trees float. Oh. There we go. Probably get Sturdy Pats for yelling at me again. Would be nice if you could just transfer those straight into planks, but eh. Oh well. Another benefit to getting flax in is that I'll be able to eventually get a windmill going. I suppose I could use the water mill. Set that up. That would be kind of cool. Oh, out of play. Oh, boy. I'm trying to remember if I put planks down the center or not. Planks being timbers. I could use small blocks because those don't add to the structural integrity. Or take away from it, rather, is what I wanted to say. Throw those in there. And I fell through again. I don't know, maybe I'll ride the rails, so to speak. Maybe not. Kicked me off right away. All of a sudden, I'm having all this trouble. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Point. There we are. And we'll just jump across from now on. And over. This won't be a problem once the rails are in place. Oh, my. Look at that. Fantastic. That was sarcasm, by the way. Jump. Just having the worst luck actually hitting these railings. Picking those up. Oh, I haven't done the quest for that yet. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. I think this is the first one that may actually have hit an hour. Let's go ahead and, as the sun is starting to set, take a look here. Nope, slow it down. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Now you can even tell, just by the way this looks right now, how much the curvature of the planet is, or how small the planet really is by the curvature. Over there, on the left, you can see how far down the supports are versus up there to the right. And this is not very far across either. This is primarily why I didn't choose a place like over here. This is just massive. This is noticeable. Looks good. Fantastic. Well, I'm excited for it. Let me know down in the comments down below what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.